Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I am doing my November review and December forecast. As always, there are links to the forum in the description below if you'd like to read for yourself and timestamps to jump around to wherever you please. That said, before I dive into December, talking about November real quick, this month was kind of a slog. I'm gonna be completely honest. It was a good month. The event setup is really nice. They had a very convenient event setup. I felt like of the grinding of events, this is definitely my favorite, where you get essentially a entry pass for just logging in for the day, and then you can grind it out as much as you want. It's a shop, so you can pick and choose what you buy, when you get it, etc. And overall, the rewards were pretty good in the shop overall. And I like the whole, milestones for spending, etc. I just have some really major complaints. The first one is they introduced a new mechanic while they did this, and you couldn't read the mechanic until you were already in the quest. So I would have liked to have seen a gate instead of a login cost. I would like to see just like a key. You could jump in, see the path, read the node, and then bring your team in instead of having to rely on other creators or videos or doing research in order to see what you're getting into. Because it's honestly really frustrating. That's like a small complaint, I know, but I think it would be a really good quality of life change. The other thing is I have heard that if you are an uncollected player, you don't get access to the 1 million generic 5-star awakening gem. That just kind of seems like a disappointment. Seems like a miss. Apparently you have to be Cavalier in order to get enough points. That's what I was told, just because the shops don't have it. And if that's true, which I believe it is, then that's just kind of another miss. I think that's really unfortunate. It would have been nice if uncollected players are strong enough and able to push the higher tier of shadow raids. They should be able to hit the 1 million mark. I understand not hitting the 1.5 million mark, but at least get that 5-star gem. It would have been a really good boon to them. Otherwise, the event itself was great. It's the setup I like. The month was, okay. I think the monthly event it is what it is. Definitely a lot better than previous months. It's a step in the right direction. There were just a lot more what I call counterintuitive fights. So what I want to see in the monthly event, and even if it's the same fights over and over again, what I want to see are fights that encourage people to really utilize their roster and feel good and feel like they're being challenged and see success, rather than, oh, I have to bring Torch here, or I have to bring Quake here, or I have to bring, specifically this one champion to counter this champion. I don't like seeing that. It's really disheartening for me to see it in a monthly event, and I think that it's not hard for them to avoid, at the very least on the diss track and the buffed up paths. The other 4 quests, okay, maybe we can start talking, because those nodes are a lot less restrictive, but the diss track and the buffed up paths are by far the most restrictive out of the 6, in my opinion. No, I just think they're the most restrictive out of the 6. And so I would like those to be, at the very least, better designed pathing. But other than that, I think, standard November month. Hopefully December is a lot better. But, we'll have to see. That said, December does look overall as a month a lot better. We're getting variant 6, which is going to be really cool. And that is going to be the Daredevil month. So that is going to be, can I pull it up? There we go. So we see this Daredevil month of contamination for variant 6. And so it's the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. You're going to need to use #villain champions, which is really cool. So I do look forward to variant 6 a lot. We don't see any talk about the rewards, but hopefully there's at least a small bump in the rewards. But I'm expecting that since there's no commentary on it, it'll probably be pretty close to variant 5's. Book 2 is launching, so that's gonna be super awesome. We've got the anniversary. We've got a whole new side event. We've got new champions with Spider-Ham, etc. And of course we have, a new AQ cycle, a whole new glory store, and then the gifting event. So December just in general, totally loaded. And I do have some complaints, but overall the month is going to be an absolute bombshell. They did really good stacking everything up, with all the new content, the buff to Daredevil, which has been wanted for a long time, the gifting event, and free calendars and stuff. We have a lot of good stuff coming our way. So when I talk into the negatives, know that there's a lot of positives to follow up shortly. So for the December thing, the main negative I have is the side quest. Now, they really hit the side quest, and I hope I'm just misreading something or I'm missing something here, but they hit the side quest hard. First off, it is 204, similar to 204 energy cost for 100%ing the side quest. So this is a full side quest, just so you know. This is not like a half a side quest. It is 2 chapters, 6 quests. for an exclusive episode of Spider-Ham Back on the Air, and that's 204 nodes at 1 energy per tile. This is a full-on side quest, so I don't feel like we're being duped on any of that. So, you know, the effort-wise is pretty similar, unless the content's super, super easy. Let's look at the rewards. 4% tier 5 CC. We're used to getting 10%. Less tier 5 basic, no 6-star shards, no 5-star shards. The 1 tier 2 alpha stays the same, so that's nice. There's no 6-star 6 stones. And even looking at epic, like it's about the same amount of tier 5 basic you're used to getting, but like that's from like a long time ago. It's normally more at this point. There is some tier 1 alpha in there, half of a tier 2 alpha, which is like, you know, again, less than what we're used to seeing. And this is where you get some 6-star shards, and then we get these epoch shards, which are essentially Cavalier crystals or uncollected GMC crystals. But either way, like, it's just not exciting at all in order to run this event. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I look at this and I just really don't understand, because essentially I think that they're just taking from the side quest, and they're, you know, we'll see that in other forms like a calendar and stuff, but it's not a free calendar. It's not a bunch of free rewards if they're taking it from other parts of the game. I'd rather see less in those calendars and see that present here if they're subtracting it. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe you know, this adds up differently than I think. You can run all of these, so it does add up. But you know, we can previously buy out shops anyways, so it's just a matter of configuring the numbers to balance people who want to clear all of it. But I don't expect, you know, Cavalier players to push all of Legendary, Epic, and Master, and I don't expect uncollected players to push all of Epic and Master. So I really, really dislike this style of side quest. It just looks like absolute shite. And the rewards, part of me even wonders, like, is it even worth it? Like, I might go grab that tier 2 alpha if it's just like a path thing, and maybe grab the tier 5 CC and just say F it to the rest. Because honestly, I don't know if the rest of it is worth it. But on the bright side, at least we have some tier 1 alpha this time. 3 tier 1 alpha. Woohoo. That said, talking about the good stuff, because there is a lot of good stuff to, you know, to attach to that negative commentary. I just wanted to, you know, groan about the pittance of rewards on the side quest. We have a bunch of hauls coming up. Halls of Glory, Gold, Healing, Glory, Gold, Healing, and then Glory again. Would have been nice if it was Healing 3 times, but that is okay. I love the Halls of Healing. I personally don't run the other 2. I just don't think they're worth my time or energy, but they're still really, really good. Could use a little bit more of a tune-up on the energy cost, in my opinion. But it's still a really, really nice event. I know a lot of people really enjoy those, so that'll be fun. We do have the contest turns 6, so we'll see gifts. We'll see an anniversary boost for a week. So if you're saving up your battle chips, you can pop those and your gold crystals. We have an anniversary shards arena where we'll see and be able to grab up to 5,000 6-star shards if you're uncollected or above. This is essentially the 5-star, 1,000 6-star shards you would have normally seen in the side quest, but now in addition to doing a side quest, you have to do an arena. So the rewards are there, but you also have to grind double for it. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. At least it's more accessible in that regard, so that is pretty cool. So that's a nice value, and maybe people will do the arena and skip the side quest, you know, or maybe the side quest will be auto-fightable. It'll just be super easy. We'll never know. We'll have to wait and see. Login calendars, we will see a 7-day and a 14-day calendar. I imagine the 7-day will probably be like crystals, and the 14-day will be boosts, or maybe vice versa, or maybe these are potions or something. They didn't give us any information on that, so I'll have to wait and see what those are before I comment. But any kind of free anniversary or holiday calendar is likely to be good, or at least, you know, worth having. Otherwise, it doesn't serve any point. So that is exciting. I do like seeing a double calendar there. We are confirmed getting a Christmas gift from Kabam, so thank you very much. Look for that come December 25th. And then the Alliance and Solo gifting event is back on with a plethora of rewards. Again, all of these look really, really decent. Standard for the gifting event. The gifting event is always nice and fun. They don't go into any crazy details. They just talk about essentially things that you need to do in order to complete the event, the way it's being set up, and just kind of establishing that, you know, if you're using third-party sellers, they feel like you're violating their TOS, or you're not participating in a manner that is intended, that they will take action, and they reserve the right to take that action. So be careful if you're one of those people buying, you know, half-off unit deals, etc., etc. Don't. We already know a lot of people got the hammer from that, so be careful. Make sure you do these things legit, and claim your free stuff. The Alliance gifting event is a lot of really, really good free stuff in these greater gifting crystals, etc., etc. There's a lot of really good stuff to be had, so that is exciting as well. That's why I'm trying to say the side quest, total done. And I'm actually kind of a little annoyed by that. I'd rather them just properly balance the rewards across the board. I don't think it's that mathematically difficult. Just so that the side quest at least maintains its level of excitement. It's already not super exciting. It's already kind of dull. So making it even worse is even worse. And it just wouldn't have been hard to just properly manage the resources around in order to mitigate the quantity that they're gifting out if they don't want to send too much out. But hey, we are getting a bunch of free stuff, and there's a lot of really, really awesome stuff in December. So if this is my only complaint about December, then I think we're in a pretty good place. That said, let me know what you think. As always, if I missed anything, let me know, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.